Frontline troops killed 21 terrorists, 386 rescued from Sambisa forest. Nigerians lament economic policies as inflation hardship bite harder. Federal government to overhaul school infrastructure in Northeast. And on the international scene, 3 killed as Democratic Republic of Congo military averts attempted coup. Very good evening and welcome to the news update on Trust TV. I'm Sagir Ibrahim. Thank you so much for joining. Brigadier General Abubakar Haruna, the acting general officer commanding 7th Division and Commander Sector 1 of the Nigeria Army, paid a morale-boosting visit to the troops fighting Boko Haram in Sambisa forest. He commended them for their recent success in killing 21 Boko Haram terrorists, destroying their camps and rescuing 386 civilians. General Haruna made these remarks while addressing the troops on the outskirts of Sambisa forest in Kunduga local government area following a 10-day successful operation.
Everybody is happy with you. They called me from Gambia to tell me they saw what we did. That's Gambia, our troops in Gambia. The Chief of Army Staff is highly pleased with your performance. Gentlemen, you have done your bit. You have sacrificed yourselves to ensure that peace or normalcy returns to Maiduguri. This is a wonderful outing, and we are really happy. We had to sacrifice whatever it is to come so that you know that we are with you always.
And operatives of the mobile police team recently deployed to Kuriga in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State by the Inspector General of Police, Kade Betokun, have killed 2 bandits in the area. The Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arwan, disclosed in a statement that the police operatives responded to distress calls on Friday about an attack on farmers at the outskirts of Kuriga village. Upon arrival, the security forces engaged the bandits in a fierce firefight, resulting in the neutralization of 2 criminals. The police recovered 2 AK-47 rifles and 17 rounds of ammunition from the scene. Receiving the report, the governor of Kaduna State, Senator Ubasani, commended the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police, Ali Dabigi, and his officers and men for their swift response and successful intervention. The governor urged the personnel and other security forces in the area to sustain their efforts to pursue and dislodge the criminal elements. An Operation Safe Haven, a multi-security task force dedicated to maintaining peace in Plateau and parts of Bauchi and Kaduna states, has organized a peace summit for farmers and herders in Sanga local government area of Kaduna. The summit aims to facilitate a smooth farming season as agricultural activities commence. Trust TV's Adu Musa is pleased to report.
Sanga local government area in Kaduna State has been a hotspot of conflict between farmers and herders, leading to deaths, displacement, and the destruction of farmlands. As part of effort to ensure peace during this year's farming season, Major General Abdul Salam Abubakar, commander of Operation Safe Haven, organized a peace summit through the Fort Worth operational base in Sanga. The summit theme, Peaceful Coexistence Towards a Successful Farming Season, aimed to foster harmony between the warring parties.
Understand the myriads of challenges that we face during the farming season, including farm destruction, attacks on our livestock with reprisals which sometimes degenerate into vicious circle of violence. This seminar is therefore organized to address these challenges towards ensuring a heat-free farming season this year.
Guest speakers Provost Kaduna State College of Education, Ibrahim Sodangi, and Chief Imam Council of Ulamas, Kabir Usman, call for ethno-religious tolerance between farmers and herders.
The land of Southern Kaduna is really blessed. God has actually blessed us with a judicious supply of rainfall. We have very good soils. We have rivers around us. We have forest area where we can do a lot of plantations, all sorts of plantations. And our ginger in Southern Kaduna is the best in the whole world. But you see that we are not benefiting from all these blessings that God has given us because there's no peace. There has been this persistent, conflict between farmers and herdsmen. Because of this lack of peace, we are not getting the maximum benefit derivable from this agriculture that we should really embark on. So today's seminar afforded me the opportunity to reiterate on the essence of peace, the importance of peace. Since we are very religious people in Southern Kaduna and in Nigeria generally.
So the take home here is we should learn to forgive. There must be forgiveness. There must be fear of God, there must be truthfulness, there must be accountability, and there must be sensitization. Let it be ongoing. Let's continue to talk. Let's continue to dialogue. The Quran says we should go for dialogue. The Bible says, Isaiah chapter 1 verse 18, come and let us reason together. Quran chapter 42 verse 38 talks about dialogue. So my take home or my advice to all Nigerians, especially the people of Gontu, is let us respect one another.
Some participants also spoke on the importance of peace for sustainable food production in the area.
This summit will be of great help to the Sangha people entirely. And I feel it will be of help to farmers in Sangha local government because this is the season of farming, and I believe that this program will help in bringing peace and unity within the community, and farmers will go to farms without having any.
For the purpose of inviting the GOC from Plateau, it's just a request, and for the recent of this the problem that happened in one of the villages in Ambe, with the problem of this Fulani and herdsmen. So the purpose of doing all these things is to make sure that they sensitize these people to.
In addition to the Peace Summit, a military outpost was commissioned at a notorious intersection frequently used by kidnappers and bandits to further beef up security in the area. Stakeholders at the event believe that regular peace summits of this kind would ensure peaceful coexistence between farmers and herders in the Sangha General area. Ado Musa, Trust TV News, Jos.
Oh, there you have it. A tragic accident occurred at the busy Imo State University junction in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Saturday night, leaving 8 people dead instantly and injuring several others. Around 7 p.m., a moving trailer lost control and struck about 20 people. Eyewitnesses reported that the heavy-duty truck was driving against traffic when it rammed into 3 minibuses, each carrying 9 passengers. The impact resulted in immediate fatalities, with 7 people confirmed dead at the scene. Some victims have been rushed to the Federal University of Technology Hospital, Owerri, for treatment, while the deceased have been taken to the morgue. Journalist Chidiebube Okelma described how the truck collided with the minibuses, which were traveling closely behind one another. Pastor Anthony John, a sympathizer, urged people to check on family members and acquaintances who might have been on the road at the time of the incident. The accident caused heavy traffic congestion on Okigwe Road as people flocked to the scene and the Federal University Teaching Hospital to locate missing relatives who were not answering phone calls. The wreckage of the vehicles has blocked a significant portion of the road, exacerbating the traffic situation. And to the cost of living in Nigeria, amid ongoing issues of food inflation and fuel price hikes, Nigerians have urged the Tinubu-led administration to implement more favorable economic policies. Among the suggested reforms is the regionalization of the agricultural sector to better address local needs and boost production. Here's the report.
As food inflation and fuel price hikes continue to plague the country, a cross-section of Nigerians in the Ibadan metropolis today expressed their frustration over poor governance, with the blame for food insecurity, fuel hoarding, and currency devaluation. A recently repatriated United Kingdom-based Nigerian remarked that the country will continue to lose its talented individuals to other nations, including neighboring African countries like Ghana and Benin Republic, as well as the United Kingdom, among others.
The problem of hardship in Nigeria is caused by government because we don't have stable policy. As I'm talking, I'm an engineer. We don't have stable policy. These are what is affecting us, and the cost of living is too high on the external, and they have devalued the naira currency. What are they doing about the autonomous foreign exchange market? These black markets are affecting the economy. And secondly, power. If you want the economy to go, there must be 24-hour power.
Government should provide good security, so farmer can go to farm. Everybody that they want to go anywhere, they can travel. So they will not be that students lost today, tomorrow another thing happens. So government should do something.
Those that are trying to sabotage the effort of the government should be called to order. There are those that don't allow the farmers to go to the market. Once they are apprehended, they should be brought to book. That is it.
In his reaction, Cleric Victor Ademiomiole called on the current administration led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to regionalize agriculture, similar to the Operation Feed the Nation initiative of the 1970s to achieve food sufficiency.
I've been saying it times without number. We have to go back to Operation Feed the Nation. It might not be enough, but it's going to reduce a lot of things. And by so doing, if you can be able to practice it will help us.
Experts believe the government should provide substantial support to indigenous farmers through credit facilities and input subsidies. Additionally, strengthening security to protect the lives of farmers and other citizens is crucial. These measures, they argue, could significantly alleviate hunger in Nigeria.
Now, the federal government has launched a multi-year accelerated senior secondary education program aimed at overhauling school infrastructure, modernizing curricula and integrating virtual learning technologies in the Northeast region. This initiative was announced on Saturday and is a key policy drive to bridge the educational divide in Nigeria, according to Stanley Nkwocha, Senior Special Assistant to the Vice President on Media and Communications. The program's goal are to enhance access to tertiary institutions, impart market-relevant skills and upskill teachers to adapt to innovations like artificial intelligence. Vice President Kashim Shettima unveiled the initiative in Bauchi State, emphasizing that it aligns with President Bola Tinubu's vision to address the Northeast's challenges, including the security crisis and stagnant human capital outcomes. Shettima noted that education is crucial for personal and societal advancement, and this program seeks to ensure future generations have the same educational opportunities. Under ASEP, the government plans to stimulate high-quality instruction, incentivize STEM achievement, revamp dilapidated classrooms, and foster an enriching academic environment through innovations like quiz competitions, exam coaching camps, and intensive teacher training. The Northeast Development Commission is tasked with executing President Tinubu's vision for the region.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, through ASEP, we aim to tackle the dysfunction at this critical level of education by transforming key educational outcomes across three major result areas. First, we aim to ensure that admissions to tertiary institutions are more accessible. As Alexander Pope said, "Drink deep or touch not the Western spring." There is no one as dangerous as a half-educated person. We have to embrace education for the good of our society, to uplift our society.
The Adamawa State government has unveiled the schedule of activities to commemorate the one-year anniversary of Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri's second tenure. During a briefing at the Government House in Yola, Dr. Edgar Sunday Amos, Chief of Staff to the Governor, outlined the plans as part of the government's ongoing urban renewal efforts. Governor Fintiri will flag off the construction of new roads and commission those that have been completed.
Tomorrow, 20th May 2024 at 10 a.m., there will be the flag off of construction of road network at Federal Housing Estate Bajabure in Gire local government area. On the 21st, there will be the flag off of construction of 7-span flyover along Yola Junction Road at A.A. Lowell Junction and half cloverleaf interchange at Yola Numan Road, linking the superhighway that will also be constructed to link the two flyovers. There will also be the flag off of completion of construction of the Jimeta Stadium along Yola Numan Road. On the 23rd of May 2024, there will be the commissioning of Demsa Cottage Hospital in Demsa local government area and the commissioning of Demsa Township Roads, the same Demsa local government area. On Friday, 24th May 2024, there will be Muslim prayers in Aga Mosque to mark the first anniversary of the second term and Christian prayers in EYN Church on Sunday, 26th May 2024.
Launching the news update on Trust TV coming up shortly. Soaring cost of living pushing households into menial labor to make ends meet. This and of course more news after the break. Join us again. It's still the news update on Trust TV. Now a recap of the headlines again. Frontline troops killed 21 terrorists, 386 rescued from Sambisa forest. Nigerians lament economic policies as inflation hardship bite harder. Aisha Isia, a 48-year-old mother of 5 in Kano, has ventured into the water vending business in Sauna area of Nasarawa local government area in Kano amidst economic hardships. Aisha's story highlights the resilience of individuals in the face of the current economic adversity. Rahima Dokaji has more.
Aisha Isia joins the crowd of water vendors at the public tap. This has been Aisha's daily routine in the Sauna area of Nasarawa local government for over a year, a stark pattern from the usual movement of getting children ready for school. Aisha's rented cart is an evidence of the economic realities of her household. Her husband's income as a builder's laborer is unpredictable, leaving the weight of providing for their family on her shoulders. It's because of the challenges of life. My husband is unemployed and has no stable source of income. I'm doing this to provide for my family. That's why I chose the water vending business. I didn't have the capital to start any other business suitable for a woman. Aisha's challenges extended beyond financial constraints. During Ramadan, she rented 2 water carts to increase her income. But a cruel twist of fate saw one of the carts stolen, adding another burden to her already stretched finances. The arrangement is a hire purchase. I typically rent 2 carts. Unfortunately, one was stolen during Ramadan. I'm still liable for its payment. Initially, the rent was 1,800, but they've now increased it to 2,000 naira. Aisha's struggles resonate with many Nigerian women, but her tenacity has become an inspiration as more women in the Sauna area have embraced water vending, following her example. A year ago, she was the only female water vendor in this area. Now, her determination motivates others to join the business.
And the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps Commandant General Special Intelligence Squad has uncovered and dismantled an illegal refining site containing over 100,000 liters of stolen crude oil in Adobe Settlement, Eche local government area of Rivers State. DC Dandaura Apollos, commander of the CG's Special Intelligence Squad credited the success to credible intelligence that revealed suspects had vandalized a multinational company's wellhead and connected galvanized metal pipes with large hoses to siphon crude oil and process it locally. In a statement released on Saturday, NSCDC spokesman Babawale Afolabi detailed the findings at the crime scene. The operation uncovered several sites involved in the illegal refining of stolen crude oil. The crime scene included reservoirs cemented with trampoline filled with approximately 100,000 liters of crude oil. And away from Nigeria, 3 people were reportedly killed in the Democratic Republic of Congo's capital, Kinshasa, following a shootout between armed men in military uniform and the guards of a top politician. The incident, which the army describes as an attempted coup, resulted in the deaths of 2 police officers and one of the attackers early Sunday morning. A Democratic Republic of Congo military spokesman announced in a televised address that the perpetrators of the failed takeover, including several foreigners, had been arrested. Brigadier General Sylvain Ekenge stated the attempted coup was nippled in the bud by Congolese defense and security forces. The situation is under control. End of quote, without providing further details. The incident occurred amidst a crisis within President Felix Tshisekedi's governing party over an election for the parliament's leadership, which was supposed to be held on Saturday but was postponed. The armed men attacked the Kinshasa residence of Vital Kamahere, a federal legislator and candidate for Speaker of the National Assembly, but were stopped by his guards, according to his spokesman Mitchell Moto Muhima.
There, moko matalikolo atalikolo ezala nini? Zaire, bana Zaire.
A helicopter in the convoy of Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi was reportedly involved in an accident on Sunday, as stated by state media. However, it was not specified whether the president was on board at the time. State television reported some unconfirmed reports say that the helicopter carrying President Raisi has had an accident in East Azerbaijan province, indicating ongoing rescue efforts. Difficult weather conditions, including heavy fog, have hindered rescue teams' access to the accident site. Local media suggested that Foreign Minister Hussein Amir Abdullahian and other officials were also aboard the helicopter with Raisi. The incident occurred during Raisi's visit to East Azerbaijan province, where he inaugurated a dam project alongside his Azeri counterpart, Ilham Aliyev, near the border between the two countries. Raisi, age 63, has served as president of the Islamic Republic since June 2021. And in sport, the number of Nigerian table tennis players heading to the Paris 2024 Olympic Games has increased to 3 after Fatima Bello defeated Algeria's Linda Lohreibi 4-2 in the final of the second stage of the African Olympic qualification tournament at BK Arena in Kigali, Rwanda. Bello, who had initially failed to qualify through the first stage after losing 4-1 to Cameroon's Sarah Hanfu, came back stronger to secure the sole slot in the second stage of qualifiers for the women's singles. She will join her compatriots Olajide Omotayo and Ofyong Edem in competing at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Additionally, Algeria's Mehdi Bouloussa, who missed out in the first stage of the qualifiers, redeemed himself by picking the last slot in the men's singles of the qualification tournament. The players qualified from the Kigali qualifiers include Nigeria's Bello Omotayo and Edem. Cameroon's Sarah Hanfu also secured her ticket to her third Olympics, while Fabio Rakoto Raminana became the first Madagascan table tennis player to qualify for the Olympic Games after securing the second slot in the first stage of the qualifiers. Mehdi Bouloussa of Algeria secured the final slot in the men's singles. Bouloussa, who narrowly lost 3-4 to Tunisia's Wassem Assid, is in the quarterfinal round of the first stage, returned to winning form to claim the final ticket in the men's single. To win the second stage of the qualifiers, Bouloussa defeated Saïd Idou of Congo Brazzaville and earn his maiden ticket to the Olympic Games. And that wraps up the news update on Trust TV. Do well to follow us across all of our social platforms and also join our live stream on YouTube for more news programs and documentaries. I'm Sagir Ibrahim. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.